Now, in the previous video, we looked at storage devices and how to access them from the computer. We looked at storage devices, examples of devices we use to store information. We have these ones, and we say the most popular ones. We have flash disks and external hard drives. And this is where you connect them on the computer. So DVDs and CDs are put in what we call a DVD-ROM or optical disk drive. That is how it looks like. So you press a button, it closes. Then the other storage devices, we put them in these ports here, these ones. Now you can find them in front. They are called USB ports. So you connect them here. Flash disks, external hard disks, and other devices. And actually, most devices are connected through these ports. They are called USB ports, and they are rectangular. They can be horizontal or vertical. You can also find them behind here. They are these ones. So these are the USB ports where you connect flash disks and external hard disks and other storage devices. Then, how do you access them on a computer? You come to this PC, but it's very important to open this PC before you connect the flash disk or the external hard drive. This is why. Now, sometimes you may find a computer which has several storage devices connected to them. Let's say you find a computer where there are already 3 flash disks connected. If you connect the flash disk before opening this PC, it will be hard for you to tell whether your flash disk is the one labeled F, G, H, or any other letter. But if you open this PC, then you see the icons that are inside it. You may have here C, D, E, F, and some other flash disks already connected. Then after opening this PC, you connect your flash disk. Let me connect the flash disk. So you wait for the new icon that shows. The new icon that has shown is this one, F. If there were any other icons, you will just ignore them. You just know that this is gone. This is the drive you just connected. You can open it, then you maybe copy something. You can right click and copy or delete or do whatever you want. So I'm going to go back to this piece. Then we said that a drive is highlighted red or blue depending on how full or empty it is. This one is blue because it's still half full or half empty. But this one is red because it's almost getting full. It is remaining with very few GBs to get full. That is why it is red. And we wanted to know how do you recover some space. So our focus is on C. C is the one in red. So we want to delete some files and recover some space. And the first thing you can do is you can just double click it. Then inside here, you look for what to delete. You look for files that you no longer want. Now, the files that you should not touch are Windows, program files. There are 2 program files. There is this one and this one. On some computers, there is only one, but on some computers, there are 2. And users, avoid those folders unless you are an expert. In fact, Windows don't even go there. These 3 folders: Windows, users, and program files. Now you can check all the other folders for what you don't want. Then the other thing is there are some files that take so much space and others which take very little space. Now we looked at about 4 examples of files. We have documents, files where we type work. Then we have movies, videos, sound, and apps. Now, the files which take so much space are apps and videos. For example, if you have movies, if you want to regain space very fast, you have to delete some movies. But documents, like Microsoft Word documents and other documents, they take very little space. For you to gain significant space, you have to delete so many documents. For example, a movie can even take 700 MB or 1 GB, but you have to have like 10,000 or more documents to make 1 GB, just 1 GB. So files that you're going to be looking out for to recover space quickly are videos. Those are movies, and then some pictures also can have so much space. Now, it doesn't end here in local disk C. You can have partitions, local disk C, E, F, G like that. But there are other areas on the computer which consume storage capacity of C, even if they are not found here. Let me go back to this PC. Those such areas are the desktop, this area here. Everything you copy on the desktop takes space of C. So after deleting things inside here, if you still haven't gained some space here, still highlighted red, also go to the desktop and delete things that you do not want. For example, on the desktop, I don't want this work ICT sheets. I can delete that. I'm going to delete it. Then I can also delete this file called Project Web. It has 353 MBs. Yeah, that is some good space to recover. Delete. I'm not right clicking to delete. I'm just using the delete button on the keyboard. But this time, let me right click and go to delete. So it will be deleted. Even this one, I don't need it. I right click and go to delete. So yeah, it's going to delete. Now I can go back to this PC and see how much space I've covered. Let me refresh to update the icons. Right click in space and refresh. Yeah, now still I have not regained space. Then that takes us to the other section. The other section is, where do deleted files go? They go to the recycle bin. So we double click the recycle bin. So the contents in the recycle bin are still taking space on local disk C. What do we do to recover that space? We come and empty the recycle bin. So you can right click in space. Let me make it big. You can right click in space, and go down to empty recycle bin. Or you can come under the manage tab and click empty recycle bin. So they ask you, are you sure really? Then you say yes. So it's going to delete everything in the recycle bin, and after that we should be able to regain some space on C. So as I update, you're going to see now C is beginning to recover space, but it will recover space after more space. Actually, it will recover 3.9 GB. At the end of the deletion, we should have at least 6 GB free space now. It's the 3, actually 7, 3.5 plus this 3. So that is another area that consumes space on C. Then the other area is, we've seen the desktop, we have seen the recycle bin, is documents. Actually, everything you see here, listed here, takes space from C. So another area to look at to delete things, to recover space on C, is documents. Then downloads. So you delete things you don't want here. Then music. Now this music is not just any music you copy on other local disks on your computer. It is just that folder called music that is put here, not the one you have on another local disk, let's say DEF or the one you created on the desktop. It is just this one. Then pictures, and again not any other picture folder, but just the one put here. Then videos, again not any other video folder you created on the desktop or somewhere, but the one put here. So this one also takes space from C. So everything you see here takes space from C. So if you delete things within these folders, that is desktop, recycle bin, documents, downloads, music, etc., you regain space on local disk C. So let me go back to this PC. Where is this PC? Okay, let me just go back here. Now we have gained 7.2 GB space now from 3, because I've deleted some things from the desktop, and then I did also emptied the recycle bin. So that is how we recover space. Now, the computer creates these folders to help you organize your work. Documents, they assume you will put your documents there, then downloads. If you download something from the internet, by default it will go in this folder. Then music, so they assume you'll keep your music here, but you can still create other music folders elsewhere. The same applies to pictures and videos. And all these take space on local disk C. Now, if you had other local disks, let's say local disk D, E, F, you just enter them and delete what you don't want. You don't have to look for any other folder this side. Deleting what you don't want in those folders is enough to regain space. So yeah, that is it. Thank you.